so many content creators are wasting about 90% of their potential reach. And if you are creating videos for YouTube, I'm about to show you a content strategy that you can use to take a single video and turn it into easily over 40 different pieces of content. And this isn't about simply creating more content. It's about aiming to dominate on every single possible platform with minimal effort. So if you're a business owner, your goal is to be seen in as many places as possible. In other words, you want to be omnipresent, which is exactly what this strategy is going to help you do. Now, you may be thinking that the workload of trying to create 40 different pieces of content is absolutely going to bear you, but I'm going to show you some ways and some tools that you can use to make this as easy as possible. And if you stick around until the very end of this video, I'm going to show you an additional method that is going to help you get more views, get more subscribers onto your channel, and generate more leads if you are using YouTube for your business. And this method is something that a lot of creators and business owners are kind of sleeping on, but works extremely well. So without any unnecessary rambling, let's get right into this content strategy. I like to call it the content cascade strategy because that is pretty much how I see it happening when I envision it in my mind. And once I explain it to you, it'll make sense why I call it that. First off, you want to start with your cornerstone content, which is your long form YouTube video. And this could be a 7 to 20 minute YouTube video or an hour-long podcast, but you want to make sure that it is packed with value. So just as a quick example, let's use the video that we've just previously uploaded to the channel titled, "Can AI Replace Your YouTube SEO Copywriter?" From that single cornerstone content, we are going to create multiple short form videos across different platforms, a blog post, different types of Instagram posts, different types of LinkedIn posts, and a bunch more that include different social medias and content types that are outside social media. Now, really the first piece of content that you have is that long form YouTube video or your cornerstone content. And it goes without saying that you want to make the most out of every single piece of content that you put out. So for your long form video, you want to make sure that it's optimized. Things like your titles, your tags, your thumbnails, your description, timestamps. Basically, you want to make sure that everything that involves your YouTube SEO is covered. Now, I won't go too much in depth about YouTube SEO because we have covered that a ton in previous videos on the channel. So if you do want to learn more about that aspect of it, you can definitely check those videos out. But from there, this is really where the magic of the content cascade strategy actually happens, because from your long form video, you are going to break it up into short form content. And these are the short types of videos that you see on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, TikTok, and the short form video content feature that LinkedIn now also has available. And basically what you're going to do to create these short videos is go through your cornerstone content and extract the most hard-hitting topics or one-liners or the most valuable nuggets that you have included in that video and chop them up into short, punchy, highly engaging short-form videos. Each of these short-form videos are going to act as teasers that drive people to your main channel. So always remember to add a call to action in the comments or in the description of these videos, letting people know that if they want to see the full video, they can check it out on your YouTube channel. And a quick pro tip when doing this is that instead of asking your viewers to click the link in your bio to visit your YouTube channel, ask them to comment a particular word on the video and then you will send them the link to the full video. This is going to help increase engagement on every single piece of content that you put out. So if you can create about 5 to 7 short form videos from your main cornerstone content, that means across all the platforms, you're going to be able to create at least 35 additional pieces of content. And I get it. Creating these short form videos from every piece of cornerstone content that you put out can definitely take a ton of time. If you do prefer manually editing, then you can absolutely do that. But if you want to supercharge your efficiency and save a ton of time, that's where Taja's AI is going to help you. Because literally with a couple of clicks and a few minutes, it's going to do all of your YouTube SEO for you, and it's also got a shorts generator that will analyze your entire long form video and then break it up into the shorts that you can use on these different platforms. There's a previous video on this channel that goes into more detail about how Taja's AI can handle all of your SEO for you and create your shorts video. So if you do want to check that out, you absolutely can. And I'll also link a 7-day free trial to Taja in the description of this video if you do want to check that out too. So that's how you can create your short form videos from your cornerstone content. Now let's look at how you can create different pieces of content that you can use on Instagram as carousel posts. And an account that does this really well is Gary V. Basically what it does is the first post on the carousel is an eye-catching image that grabs your attention, and then when you scroll across, there's actually a video that puts context to that image. So you can do the same thing by creating that eye-catching first image and then using the short form content that you've extracted from your cornerstone content as the secondary post or the video content that adds the context to that particular post. Now you may be thinking, why not just post the video and leave the image out? Well, the reason for that is because when someone comes across that post and they see that first eye-catching image, every time someone swipes to the left to see the video for that post, that is going to send an engagement signal to Instagram. So essentially what this is doing, it's going to boost the engagement on your overall profile. And since you've created 5 to 7 short form videos from your cornerstone content, this means that you now have 5 to 7 carousel posts available. Then these next few parts of the strategy doesn't necessarily involve the actual video of your cornerstone content, but it does involve the transcripts. So what you need to do for this part is extract the transcript from your YouTube video, and you can do this through YouTube, which kind of, for me, I find it a little bit tedious because it includes the actual timestamps as well. Or you can use Taja because that puts it in a full transcript and you can copy and paste it a lot easier when going on to the following steps. So once you have your transcript copied and pasted into another document, you're going to use AI like ChatGPT or Perplexity to start creating different pieces of written content for you. All you need to do is save that document with the transcript and then upload it onto whichever AI model you're using, and then ask it to write a blog post about it for you. So the more detail you put into your prompt, the better your output is going to be. And you can do the exact same thing to have AI create and write up a newsletter for you or a content marketing email. And jumping back into social media, you can use the exact same transcript to write up written posts for LinkedIn and Facebook, whether it's your profile or on your group. And then you're going to do the exact same thing when you got AI to create your blog post, your newsletter, or your marketing email. So you're going to ask it to analyze the transcript and write down either a thought-provoking LinkedIn post or a success story that you can post on Facebook that relates to the topic that the transcript is about. And on Facebook, if you have a group, you can post it there as well, which means that you are going to be doubling down on your visibility. And you can also use a transcript on Twitter. So the AI is going to break down each individual point or topic or even subtopic and write out different threads for you. And a super important thing with a strategy is to remember that you always want to include a call to action for every single piece of additional content that you are creating and putting out. And that's because you always want to direct your audience to your most valuable resource. In this case, we are trying to direct them from these smaller pieces of content to your main channel. So don't forget those call to actions. Can you now see why I call this the content cascade strategy? Because it all starts with your cornerstone content, and then everything else just falls into place underneath it, which essentially is going to create you a mean content creation machine. It's a bit cheesy. And if you do have any questions about the methods or any parts of the strategy, you can always just drop them in the comments. But now I want to share that bonus nugget of information that has worked extremely well in the past and that not a lot of people are doing, even though it does give your content a lot more reach potentially and is really going to bring a lot more people to your channel. And the platform that I'm speaking about is Quora. Now, if you're not familiar with what Quora is, it's an online questions and answers based forum. So how you can use it is think about your cornerstone content and what question it answers. Then you can also ask AI to write an answer to that question using information from the transcript that you've pulled from your cornerstone content. You can also use AI to write up the answers, and what you'll include in that answer as well is the link to your YouTube video, so that if people want to watch the actual video to the answer that you've just given, they're going to click on your video, and that is how more people are going to come to your channel. And a great thing with this method is that you can answer multiple relevant questions and lead them to the same piece of cornerstone content. And that's the content cascade strategy. Now, we also want to know, which of these different methods are you going to be including? Is it just going to be a few, or are you going to go beast mode and include everything to really build out your content machine? Let us know in the comments. Keep creating, keep growing, and I'll catch you in the next video.